and welcome back to Libib's BookTube channel. My name is Kaylin and I'm about to talk about my favorite time of the year, which is the reading rush, and formerly known as the BookTube-a-thon. And this is gonna be happening next month, and the challenge video was just released, so your girl had to hop on the bandwagon for this Thursday bookish video. I'm just so excited. The reading rush is here to save 2020, hands down. Hopefully this can get my reading back on track since I've been slacking, but I have picked up a book in the meantime and I've almost completed it, so we're making progress slowly but surely. But besides that fact, I am just so excited to be participating this year, aka make a TBR video and watch me super fail at the books I plan to read and then read a bunch of other books. But here we go. Let's start. Challenge number 1 is read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. So I'm born in December 31st to be exact. My birthstone is like a turquoisey color, and we're gonna go with Super Narwhal and Jelly Jolt by Ben Clanton, which is one of my favorite children's book series, which if you haven't checked out my other video where I read one of his books, I will link that in the description box down below. And I thought if I could start off the reading rush with a small, fun, quick book. Challenge number 2, read a book that starts with the word the. I'm gonna try to read The Betrothed by Kiera Cass. She has like kind of disappeared but came back with this book out this year. I have heard nothing but horrible reviews about it, so this will be a fun and interesting read. It starts with the word the. It's a shiny, fun cover, very beautiful, rather short book, so I know that I could at least accomplish this during the week. But if it's as bad as everyone else says it is, I might have to DNF it. But we're gonna wait and see. We're gonna see what happens. Challenge number 3, read a book that inspired by a movie that you've already seen. I don't have a book for this challenge, so we're just gonna skip right on over it. Challenge number 4 is read the first book you touch, which I'm going to wait for the start of the reading rush to decide my fate for that challenge. Challenge number 5, read a book completely outside of your house, which I love challenges like these because I love to tan, read, be outside, be in my car, be anywhere except for my apartment sometimes. So this is the perfect challenge for me, and I figured out the perfect book. I think I'm gonna read Memories by Libib because I still have not read this book, or maybe some sort of other poetry book. I do have a couple on my Amazon cart that I haven't decided on yet if I'm gonna purchase them, so those may be making the list, or those may be popping up in the readathon as well during that week. But right now I have Memories by Libib planned. Challenge number 6, read a book in a genre that you always wanted to read more of. And since this is going to start off like kind of my spooky season stuff, so then that way I can make videos in the fall about all the spooky reads that I read this year and like the books that I recommend, I wanted to get a head start and do Warren the 13th and the All-Seeing Eye by Tanya Del Rio. And I am just so excited. It's a short book, there's lots of pictures, words, and it's middle grade, and I want to read more of this series this fall, and I figured this would be the perfect time to pick this book up, try to get into more middle grade, and see if I really enjoy this series. And then if so, hopefully I can complete it this year. And last but not least, challenge number 7, read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. And I got the perfect book. It's definitely not on the same continent, but I want to read Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I am dying to read this book. Right now I'm in the middle of watching The 100, and it's the final season. This week we just finished episode 6, so next week, at the beginning of July, we have episode 7, and then after that we have episode 8, which is supposedly Anaconda. If you know about The 100, it's the backdoor pilot for the prequel series that may be coming out. So after the next 2 weeks of the 100 episodes, I will probably be full sci-fi space themed books galore, because all I do every Wednesday is I stay up till midnight, watch the episode, then watch this podcast, and then all I do is stay up all night and just theorize what the heck is going on, how the story is gonna end, who's all gonna die, yada yada yada. I'm probably just gonna be in this insane sci-fi mood, and so I think this would be perfect. The audiobook I heard is amazing. The sequel I heard is amazing. So hopefully I can get to this, and if not, I think I may take this on vacation with me. I'm going on vacation a week from now, so I'm trying to decide what books to read, but I think if I don't read this on my vacation, I'm definitely reading this for the reading rush later in the month, and I'm just so excited to finally dive into this. This book also has a full-fledged cast if you're listening to the audiobook, which I'm 110% excited for, so hopefully I can listen to the audiobook and follow along and have a grand old sci-fi time and to help tame my little sci-fi heart. But anyways, that is my temporary plan. What I plan to read for the reading rush. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite challenge this year? I think my favorite challenge is read a book that takes place not on your continent, which that book takes place in space, so therefore technically not on the same continent as I am. And another one that I'm excited for is reading the first book I touch, and I think that's gonna be a really fun one once the booktubeathon begins and I just go, whatever, and then it just happens. It just happens, and then it's fate, basically. Reading rush fate. The reading rush gods have picked it for me. But anyways, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next Thursday for a new bookish video.